I live here in the United States. I was at work. They called me on the phone that Fulani people have kidnapped my brother.
Wow.
My mother, who was 80 years old, was crying profusely. And somebody will come here to talk rubbish. Listen, Fulani people are doing all these things because other citizens cannot carry arms. If it's possible, I will buy AK-47 and hunt them down.
Yes.
I was working my ass up here. Somebody who didn't do nothing for me from nowhere came to my village, kidnapped my brother. And somebody will say, you don't even know who they are. You don't know where they are coming from. My immediate older brother, he lived in the north. He lived in Gaidam. He speaks Hausa. He speaks Fula fluently. When they contacted him, he spoke the language. The ransom came down. Okay? And somebody will come here to talk rubbish because he has never been affected. Huh? What are you telling me? And the man, the Pula man or whatever, Pulo, he said, when you compare the people who have been killed in Castina and people who have been killed in the south, he's trying to compare it like Igbo women, when they want to cook fufu, there is a way they, massage it before they, that's what he's trying to do. He don't want to condemn him. Even you, Dr. Perry, you don't want to condemn this act. You are trying to cover everything up. Listen, the stigma that is coming to Fulani people, you cannot control it. It's already there. It's coming. It's not about whichever way you try to romance the word or whatever. Okay? I'm bitter. I'm pissed for real. I'm pissed. Why would I work for a whole year and I will send the money back home just to save my brother's life because of Fulani who came from nowhere, and you are here trying to rigmarole, speak grammar? Eh? If I see you one-on-one, you speak like this, I will fight you for real. I will. And you are asking Jagun, has he killed somebody before? Can he kill? So it's only Fulani that knows how to kill. Fuck you, man. I live here in the United States. I was at work. They called me on the phone that Fulani people have kidnapped my brother.
Wow.
My mother, who was 80 years old, was crying profusely. And somebody will come here to talk rubbish. Listen, Fulani people are doing all these things because other citizens cannot carry arms. If it's possible, I will buy AK-47 and hunt them down.
Yes.
I was working my ass up here. Somebody who didn't do nothing for me from nowhere came to my village, kidnapped my brother. And somebody will say, you don't even know who they are. You don't know where they are coming from. My immediate older brother, he lived in the north. He lived in Gaidam. He speaks Hausa. He speaks Fula fluently. When they contacted him, he spoke the language. The ransom came down. Okay? And somebody will come here to talk rubbish because he has never been affected. Huh? What are you telling me? And the man, the Pula man or whatever, Pulo, he said, when you compare the people who have been killed in Castina and people who have been killed in the south, he's trying to compare it like Igbo women, when they want to cook fufu, there is a way they, massage it before they, that's what he's trying to do. He don't want to condemn him. Even you, Dr. Perry, you don't want to condemn this act. You are trying to cover everything up. Listen, the stigma that is coming to Fulani people, you cannot control it. It's already there. It's coming. It's not about whichever way you try to romance the word or whatever. Okay? I'm bitter. I'm pissed for real. I'm pissed. Why would I work for a whole year and I will send the money back home just to save my brother's life because of Fulani who came from nowhere, and you are here trying to rigmarole, speak grammar? Eh? If I see you one-on-one, you speak like this, I will fight you for real. I will. And you are asking Jagun, has he killed somebody before? Can he kill? So it's only Fulani that knows how to kill. Fuck you, man.
If you're reading about the first form, you will think the whole world contributed. They asked me about our transmitter. Uche, my dear brother, is an Omahan. And I told them about the transmitter, and today the transmitter is in Abuja with DSS. The reason why those that feed Uche gossip do that is because they want me to reveal the source of our strength, that our enemies may know. I'll tell them. So if I come here the way I would normally have behaved before, to say, oh, this is our defense fund, is in this account, is this much, then the zoo will not only look for it, they will calculate the amount of weapons we can buy with it, and they will buy 4 times that amount to wait for us. Simple common sense. I don't want to embarrass our people by telling the world how much is in the defense fund. Do you think Israel will take me seriously if I come out to say to the world we have XYZ amount of money in our defense fund? Do you know how many armored cars that Canada has? Armored vehicles, do you know? No, do you know? Armored cars are getting money. You don't even know how much, but you want me to tell you how much we have in the defense fund. If you're reading about the first fund, you will think the whole world contributed. They asked me about our transmitter. Uche, my dear brother, is an Omanian. And I told them about the transmitter, and today the transmitter is in Abuja with DSS. The reason why those that feed Uche gossip do that is because they want me to reveal the source of our strength, that our enemies may know. I'll tell them. So if I come here the way I would normally have behaved before, to say, oh, this is our defense fund, is in this account, is this much, then the zoo will not only look for it, they will calculate the amount of weapons we can buy with it, and they will buy 4 times that amount to wait for us. Simple common sense. I don't want to embarrass our people by telling the world how much is in the defense fund. Do you think Israel will take me seriously if I come out to say to the world we have XYZ amount of money in our defense fund? Do you know how many armored cars that Canada has? Armored vehicles, do you know? No, do you know? Armored cars are getting money. You don't even know how much, but you want me to tell you how much we have in the defense fund. If you're reading about the first fund, you will think the whole world contributed. They asked me about our transmitter. Uche, my dear brother, is an Omanian. And I told them about the transmitter, and today the transmitter is in Abuja with DSS. The reason why those that feed Uche gossip do that is because they want me to reveal the source of our strength, that our enemies may know. I'll tell them. So if I come here the way I would normally have behaved before, to say, oh, this is our defense fund, is in this account, is this much, then the zoo will not only look for it, they will calculate the amount of weapons we can buy with it, and they will buy 4 times that amount to wait for us. Simple common sense. I don't want to embarrass our people by telling the world how much is in the defense fund. Do you think Israel will take me seriously if I come out to say to the world we have XYZ amount of money in our defense fund? Do you know how many armored cars that Canada has? Armored vehicles, do you know? No, do you know? Armored cars are getting money. You don't even know how much, but you want me to tell you how much we have in the defense fund. But if you're reading about defense fund, you will think the whole world contributed. They asked me about our transmitter. Uche, my dear brother, is an Omahan. And I told them about the transmitter, and today the transmitter is in Abuja with DSS. The reason why those that feed Uche gossip do that is because they want me to reveal the source of our strength that our enemies may know. I'll tell them. So if I come here the way I would normally have behaved before, to say, oh, this is our defense fund, is in this account, is this much, then the zoo will not only look for it, they will calculate the amount of weapons we can buy with it, and they will buy 4 times that amount to wait for us. Simple common sense. I don't want to embarrass our people by telling the world how much is in the defense fund. Do you think Israel will take me seriously if I come out to say to the world we have XYZ amount of money in our defense fund? Do you know how many armored cars that Canada has? Armored vehicles, do you know? No, do you know? Armored cars are getting money. You don't even know how much, but you want me to tell you how much we have in the defense fund.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved home, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is that for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to the Alpha consecrated nation. Oh, Fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember the
Jesus Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Honorable Minister of Information, you're not coming out.
Post by Simon Ekpa is looking like a bigger threat than what IPOB represents. And when I was reading about IPOB, I'm like, these people should realize that Simon Ekpa is asking the people to celebrate Biafra heroes from 29 to the 31st. IPOB only asks for one day. That's May 30, which is the day that over the years they had celebrated the Biafran heroes. But Simon Ekpa is saying no, it has to be from the 29th to the 31st. That is a threat on its own. That
every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die.
The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home, and government shut down on Mondays. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling.
Post by Simon Ekpa is looking like a bigger threat than what IPOB represents. And when I was reading about IPOB, I'm like, these people should realize that Simon Ekpa is asking the people to celebrate Biafra heroes from 29 to the 31st. IPOB only asks for one day. That's May 30, which is the day that over the years they had celebrated the Biafran heroes. But Simon Ekpa is saying no, it has to be from the 29th to the 31st. That is a threat on its own that we have.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die.
Hello, hello, hello.
My son, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. Take the stage, sir. Over to you. We're sorry for the internet issues.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Information. And we appreciate fellow Biafrans for having patience with us. It happened that we have some technical difficulty. We are here today again to do the needful, the reason why we are fighting for our freedom, the reason why the Biafran people need to be free, and we will keep preaching, saying what is right until the people of Biafra wake up and take their land back, of which over 60–70% are already waking up. That word, that truth, that bitter truth that the world don't want us to speak about or talk about, that is going to be the topic that we will be having from now on, morning and night, in our dream, in our workplace, in whatever we do. We will speak the gospel truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Greetings to you, my fellow Biafrans. My name again still remains Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Ezza, acting on behalf of His Excellency Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. We remember him where he is. We appreciate all he's doing for us. We appreciate our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well. We remember those before us, our two great leaders, Odumegwu Ojukwu and Philip Apm. And I salute the Brgie government, the Biafrans that are sitting at home doing the needful, sending their message to this world that we don't know yet if we're part of this world or if we're not. Thank you all. We're going to have two topics today. One is the reason why we already choose that we're not going to be part of Nigeria. We saw the news that is trading about our Prime Minister, that Finland and Nigeria, they came to agreement of extraditing him back. That will never happen. Send message to the Nigeria zoo shithole terrorist country that our leader Mazi Simon Ekpa is not a Nigerian. His father, generation upon generations, are not Nigerian. The leader of a free country that is fighting for his survival, for her survival, Biafra, he is not a Nigerian. Mazi Simon Ekpa can never be in Nigeria, with where you have the dead man walking called Tinubu, who is actually indicted here in the United States of America back in the 80s. and he disguised himself as a woman and escaped. How do you think that the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, will associate himself with that dead man walking, that can barely walk 2 feet? How do you think that the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, will be in the same Nigeria or one Nigeria scam shithole country with Shetima? Shetima, co-founder of Boko Haram. That can never happen. Send my message to the useless country, scam country called Nigeria, that they should go to hell. That will never happen. It will never happen. That country called Nigeria, if they don't leave us alone, as predicted by one of the great prophets, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. Tell them they should go to hell. We are leaving Nigeria because Nigeria is a scam country. Can you imagine the whole gutter country with their useless gutter media, fake news everywhere, spreading false propaganda, spreading false news, deceiving their gullible ones, that they can set their eye on our Prime Minister? That will never happen. That shithole country need to be burned down. We are not Nigeria. They should leave us alone. They have pushed us to the wall. We've been quiet. That's why our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one of the greatest prophets, he made it clear. And he said how he wished if he have mad people like him, which I'm one of the mad ones, they never see it coming. Nigeria have jammed double tipper. Send my message to Nigeria shithole country. We are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. My forefather, our forefather, our generations are not Nigeria. Nigeria is a British great country to scam us, to make us dry, to divide and rule and conquer the Biafra people. Send message to the British government. Their time is up. We have waken up. We are taking our country back. If they don't let us go, Britain will be Islamized. They will be overrun by the same jihadist terrorists that they sponsor to kill the Biafran people. They are the #1 terrorists in the world. Over decades ago, they terrorized the entire universe. The language I'm speaking now is not my mother language. They force us to speak their language. They force us, they tonize us into doing things against our will. They try to cancel our culture. They try to reduce us to nothing. In Biafra land, I don't know how many museums we have. When they came, they destroyed everything. They're trying to do whatever they can, so we don't know who we are. We are Biafrans. Like I spoke 2 days ago, what I'm doing, I'm a full follower of our Lord Jesus Christ, fighting for the freedom of Biafran people, fighting for just cause. We will fight until we liberate ourselves. Our Lord Jesus Christ, if you don't know, he is a Biafran. If you from Britain, you have problem with that, you can claim it. Our Lord Jesus Christ is a black Biafran. If you from Britain, you can claim it to be white Biafra, I don't care. Jesus Christ came for the Biafran people to save all of us from these useless empires that want to destroy their fellow human being. That bitter truth, we keep speaking it. We'll say it the way it is. The Biafran people have been massacred and killed over 5 million. The world keep mute. Biafran people, if they reject you, please, my fellow citizens, don't reject yourself. Cultivate the spirit, the fruit of the spirit. Cultivate that love that our God, Lord, taught us. To love one another, to be good citizens, to do whatever we can to be part of this beautiful world, not to harm anyone, not to terrorize anyone, not to invade anyone. And we Biafran people have maintained that till now. That is why anywhere you find a Biafra around the world, they work hard. They contribute to that society. They contribute to the economy of that society. They mingle and blend in with the people. They learn their language, they speak their language. They live like a good neighbor. That spirit of Biafra, of serving the humanity, we please urge the world not to take that for advantage. Don't take our kindness for weakness. We are not weak, we are tough people. We are God-loving people. I believe the Nigerian state have getting this message clear and loud. That country will be burned down. They are pushing us, pushing us, pushing us. And by day, the country is going down. Fellow Biafrans, wake up. They kidnap our leader from Kenya against his will, and which is crime against humanity. What are we doing? Now they are planning. The Nigerian state have a sleepless night. They want to do the same thing to our prime minister. Are we going to let that happen? That country will light it up. Nigeria have expired. The amalgamation lasted for 100 years contract. I'll call it contract marriage, of which you and I is not part of that useless marriage. When couples are not agreeing and they keep having problems, that is why we have the process of divorce. We have divorced the useless scam zoo shithole country, and the contract expired over 10 years now. We deserve to be free. If they don't let us go, Pharaoh of Nigeria, Nigeria, we want to let you people know we are more crazier than you people think. No one have license of violence or monopoly of violence. Our quote from the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, he made it clear when Hamas attacked them, Israel, and he said they never choose for this war. He said the Hamas brought the war to them. We don't want this war. We don't want to shed blood. The Nigerian state brought this war to us. They don't want to let us go. They don't want us to be free. We have to be free whether they like it or not. It's our right to exist as a people. It's our right to live in our God-given land. For my fellow Biafrans, I know they're trying to scare you, discourage you from fighting for your freedom. The news has been flying for a few hours and days now, probably. It's fake news. That is one of the reasons why we hate Nigeria with passion. They are fake, scammers, useless, damn shithole country. It's a shame. It's a disgrace that the Nigerian state, upon that the world is condemning them day by day. Day by day, they're bringing themselves down to rubble. It's a shame. I spit on Nigeria with passion. I hate Nigeria with passion. Nigeria never meant to be. If a former president, this man served for a couple years as vice president, Goodluck Jonathan, and he served 4 years as president. He made it clear about a year and a half ago that Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria never meant to be. The people are not working to make it work. Nigeria is a scam. That is why anywhere you go with useless green and green shithole passport, from the airport, the immigration, they will vet you, look at you. As far as they profile you, ID you as a criminal. That reminds me that Amsterdam 2 years ago, when we went for our first convention in Helsinki, Finland, at the airport, there is these two Nigeria in front of me. The way the immigration treated them, I was just laughing at from behind. They spent over 15 minutes. Just they humiliate these two Nigerians because they always want to treat them like criminals. When it got to my turn, I, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkiri, it took me just less than 10 seconds. Pure, with my passport. Ask yourself question. Why did it take too long? Took too long to check these two Nigerians in. A former presidential candidate called P2B, another useless Biafran that have sold his people. Do you all know that P2B don't even have light for the past 5 months in his village? His village don't have electricity. This useless man. P2B village don't have running water. Oh God. P2B village they don't have running water. They don't have electricity. Not talk less of sewage system or good environment. And this scammer fraudster called P2B, parading himself, campaigning, projecting himself to be the next president. Charity begins at home. That never even starts with him. And P2B years ago made it clear that Nigeria breed criminals. Him as P2B is a Nigerian breed. He's governor, I believe, for 8 years. And he has served in different departments in the Nigerian state. I just mentioned two people that have served in the Nigerian government. The former president made it clear Nigeria is never a country. Nigeria is scam. Nigeria is British company to make the people of Biafra to death. They never wish us well. That is why from Manchester to Liverpool to Everton, that Britain will be overrun. All the evil they have committed, all the atrocity they committed against the Biafran people, they will pay for it. Because Jesus Christ is a Biafran. Our Lord, God that created heaven, is actually a Biafran too. If you like, you proclaim it, we proclaim it. We are people of God. That is why, as applied, my name is Ogechukwu Nkire. That have something to do with God, God time. We Biafrans are so close to our Creator, our Chukwu Okike Abiama, Jehovah Almighty. If you can proclaim it in your own way, you proclaim it. But we Biafrans are proclaiming it. We are people of God. That's why we are pure. That's why we are not terrorists. That's why we are not violent. If we have been violent, we could have turned the world upside down. We are calm, trying to do the best we can to work with the international community because we want to be part of this beautiful global world. But if the world rejects us, we will not reject ourselves. Please, fellow Biafrans, while you pray, you fight. While you pray, you fight. God has given us wisdom on how to defend ourselves. Self-defense is not a crime. When they waged war against the people of Israel fought back. They never sleep in synagogue from morning to night doing fasting and prayer. They strike back. When the Houthis trying to disrupt the international trade through the Mediterranean Sea, the United States of America, led by great President J. Trump, is hitting them hard, fighting back, because the world needs to be fed, because they can't disrupt the economy of the world. When your enemy come to kill you, defend yourself. We, the Biafran people, we remember our fellow Christians from the Biafran land, those that practice in the Catholic Church. We mourn with you on your bishop that passed away, Pope that passed away. We Biafran people, we mourn when it's necessary to mourn for those that we have to mourn. But as Biafrans in the homeland, we also have those Catholics that their Pope passed away. We want to use the opportunity to let them know that we mourn with them. But at the same time, I will quote from the scripture for you. Biafra mourn those who cares about them. Biafran Christians' lives seem to matter little to the global Christian community. While we mourn, we want to preach to them because Jesus Christ now is from Biafra. We want to preach and teach to them what a true disciple of Jesus Christ, how we display ours. We are not Pharisees because Jesus Christ condemned from reverend to bishops to popes that are not fighting for the congregation, that are not fighting for the interests of the Christians. Jesus called them workers of iniquity. Jesus called them Pharisees. We Biafran people, we proclaim and we mourn for those that pass away while serving as Christians. At the same time, we will use the opportunity to condemn those that did not do the right thing. While the Christians worldwide hold great significance for Biafrans, when earthquake, wars, or other disasters strike Christian or Jewish nation, Biafrans mourn deeply, rending their garment in solidarity. Yet, when tragedy befalls Biafra, they never mourn. All these clergymen, from Reverend Bishop Popes, they never preach about Biafra. And they all heard what is happening in Biafra land, how Christians are being massacred. They never condemn it. They never make it international topic. That puts such leaders in the category of Pharisees. If what I'm saying, if I'm lying, ask your bishop, ask your reverend, ask your pope, if I'm speaking the truth. Our Christian counterparts, as war rages in Biafra, let me just make it clear, fellow Biafrans, we are God people. That is why Biafrans in Biafra land are mourning the pass away of the Pope. Regardless everything he have done to the Biafran people, but ignoring the Biafran people. As the Pope ahead of the church, he quote, he have the power to draw the international community to start talking about the killing of Biafran Christians. He have the power to preach, to bring the whole universe for them to start talking about the killing of the Biafran people. He never do that. He cared little about the Biafran people. It's heartbreaking. Now that we are mourning his pass away, they never mourn about the Biafran Christians that have been massacred, raped. They never mourn about the over 5 million Biafran that was killed. What is going on here? Our Christian counterparts worldwide remain indifferent to whether we live or die. Christians all over the world, it seems like they care little about the Biafran people. But in Biafra land today, Biafrans that practice the Catholic Church are mourning the Pope. They believe in the Pope. Why is the Pope not mourning those that are killed and massacred in Biafra land? With no disrespectful, he have the power to make a change. Maybe the next Pope will exercise his power because they're one of the most powerful and influential human beings on earth. He can move mountains. If he step up and support the Biafran people, the world will shake. That tells you the kind of power they possess but they don't use it for the Christians in Biafra land. Does that mean we are less privileged or we are less human? My fellow Biafrans, let's reason. As war rages in Biafra, our people are urged to contribute offerings for places like Ukraine. Why the people of Biafrans are dying every day in the hands of these terrorist monsters, terrorist jihadist, blood-sucking demons. The Christians of the Catholic Church in Biafra have been massacred, killed every day. The Christians in Biafra land are being massacred every day. The church in Biafra land never asked them to contribute money to take care of our Christian members in Ihiamufu. The church never asked for the church to contribute money for our brothers and sisters that have been chased to IDP camp, either in a car or any part of Biafra land. But they are asking Biafrans to contribute money to save those in Ukraine. My fellow Biafrans, what do you have to say about this? It's left for us to choose wisely, to know if they have our interests at heart or not. Why Biafrans is left destitute, not a single Christian leader, from the Pope to the Archbishop of the Canterbury, has uttered a word of concern or support for our split. Despite the difference of our Christian brothers and sisters, Biafrans will continue to mourn the passing of figure like the Pope. More importantly, Biafra will steadfastly defend itself against any attempt at annihilation. Biafrans, I don't know if I'm communicating, if I'm speaking to us here. I would like to read, as a true Biafran and a Christian for that matter, I would like to read from the book of Psalm 12 to 16. They repay me evil for good, but when they were sick, I wore sackcloth. I afflicted myself with fasting. I prayed with head bowed on my chest. I went about as though I grieved for my friend or my brother, as one who laments his mother. I bowed down in mourning. But at my stumbling, they rejoiced and gathered. They gathered together against me. Rash whom I did not know tore at me without ceasing, like profane mockers at a feast. They gnashed at me with their teeth. They are rejoicing at us. Are they mocking us? Are they rejoicing? My fellow citizens, my fellow Biafrans, while we are mourning when disasters fall upon our fellow Christian worldwide, when it comes to ours, they keep quiet. They keep mute. It's time we educate our people. It's time to teach our people to rise up from this mental slavery, to rise up and proclaim who they are. We need to fight. We need to fight for our freedom. We need to defend ourselves. It's heartbreaking that Christians in Biafra land are being killed every day, massacred every day, while you have the clergymen of the world, Christian leaders, they say nothing about it. And they have the power to assist or help us to overcome. They have the power. Can you imagine in Biafra land, the clergymen in Biafra land will ask Biafrans to contribute money to assist people in Ukraine, while we have Biafrans that are going through the same problem. While we have Biafrans that have been chased out of their home, some homes have been burned, they need assist as well. We saw what happened to Innocent. Do you know that if a Biafra is a free nation, free people today, somebody like Innocent will compete, he will be like Elon Musk. Because in Biafra, we will not deprive him of anything. Because in Biafra, we will not burn his businesses or destroy his business. We saw what is going on, that our enemy are now using Biafrans to crumble Biafrans' businesses, to set Biafrans backward. People like Innocent Motors, it's time you rise up, wake up. All the prominent people in Biafra land, the millionaires, the billionaires, those that have company, industry, factories, don't think what happened to Innocent today or yesterday will not happen to you. If you don't free yourself from that useless country called Nigeria, it will definitely happen to you. Because they will come after your business, come after your livelihood, destroy everything, destroy where you live. You will find yourself in IDP camp if they don't kill you. And if you reside southwest of Nigeria, which is not Biafran territory, or northeast or north part of Nigeria, if you're a Biafran and you own a business there, don't think that what happened to Innocent will not happen to you. It's happening in daily basis. The Nigerian state from the north are destroying the business. They are destroying the businesses of the Biafran people. In the south west, they are doing the same. They will destroy your business in the southwest, destroy your business in the north part of Nigeria. They will chase you out of their land. And when you come back to Biafra land, if you don't support us now to make sure they don't overrun our land, you might not even have a place. It's high time from Obi Kubana to all chief, what is it called, chief priests and all other prominent Biafrans to step up, get your land back. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Please cut this part where we send a strong message to the useless country called Nigeria that our leader Mazi, our leader Simon Ekpa is not a Nigerian. He is a bona fide born Biafran. And he is fighting to liberate Biafra, not Nigeria. That Nigeria should go to hell. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. And for those mourning in Biafra land, we mourn with you of the passing of the Pope. But please, the next Pope coming should know how to carry the congregation along. The next Pope coming We don't want that Pope to be a Pharisee. The next Pope coming should follow the footsteps of Jesus Christ and make sure all the Christians in the world, anywhere Christians being persecuted, let them speak up. Let them help the congregation. Thank you from here. Ndewo.
Thank you, APM. And thank you, Biafran people, who have keyed into this emergency press briefing from our indomitable APM. The zoo said that they cannot stay and breathe without creating propaganda against our prime minister. It is too late. So that means the zoo are missing our prime minister. The zoo are really missing our prime minister. That's why they must go and create propaganda. Thank you, APM, for that warm press briefing. And we leave it to the media team. Media team, you guys can go ahead on space and ignite the fire. Let the zoo continue to understand that they are a big, big failure. I salute you all. Minister Jare, you may say something before we shut it down, please. Thank you.
Thank you, our formidable APM. And it is now I know that when you always say and you address the PM as your boss, you are actually speaking like your boss. And Biafrans are blessed to have a very solid, capable hand stepping into these shoes while the PM is not here. Zoo, oh, you are in for a big one. You thought it is going to be a soft bone. Now you are going to chew this bone and it will hang your neck. The prime minister told you that now my own bone, if he choke you on your neck, you will buy all of you in that zoo. Gutter, useless media, all of you are in for a long one. Dear friends, let us rally around this government. Let us rally around this Brgie. And please, Woto must continue so that they would know that they don't even need to see PM before Woto begins to happen. Thank you so much, our able APM. Biafrans are grateful and we are happy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, APM, and thank you, Biafran people. Airborne.
Thank you.
Airborne.
Thank you.